The following segments in today's episode of Delmarva Life are brought to you by the Ocean City Department of Tourism.
Imagine having a job where the beautiful beach is your backdrop. When you work for the town of Ocean City, that dream can become a reality.
It's not uncommon for us to grab our beach chairs after work and walk across and sit on the beach. We have done that a few times. It is nice.
For Katie Callan, Ocean City has been a vacation destination since the early 70s. Never did she imagine she'd make a life living and working here. But in 2020, the opportunity arose.
I was working for a college in Harford County and was recruited to be the HR director in 2020. So I started at an unusual time in the middle of COVID, but it's really worked out for me.
Her job is just one example of a position that perhaps wouldn't come to mind when one thinks of working here, proving this place is far more than sand and sea.
I can see how there's that perception, but the town also employs 550 full-time staff, and remember we have a whole back office to staff, so we have a full complement of finance staff, IT personnel, HR. So it's more than just the folks you see on the beach in the summertime. You know, we have to keep the lights on. We have a large public works department.
And she says the town is being intentional about investing in employees.
Just in, I would say, November, December this past year, the mayor and city council voted on new pay tables for all of our general employees, which brought our minimum pay rate up to $15 an hour, which is very competitive, and even higher than that for our full-time employees. In addition, as I mentioned, we have very competitive benefits. And I'm really excited about that addition of a professional development coordinator to help folks meet their professional development goals once they're on board, so they don't just get hired and stay in the same position. We want people to have opportunities to grow and make a lifelong career with us.
Imagine having this forever at your fingertips.
I have to say, every day at lunchtime, I come out with some of my coworkers and we walk to the inlet and back. It's a perfect 15 minutes down, 15 minutes back. It's a great break. You get to see what's happening.
And yes, in the warm months, that walk is filled with a lot more people. But Katie says that doesn't deter her and ought not others.
I think there's ways to get around that, and it more than makes up for it in the fall and the winter and the spring when you've got the town, not to yourself because we're still busy, but it slows down and you get that real local feel.
Add to that, with the abundance of activities happening here, it's a spectacular spot to bring the bunch.
Ocean City is very family friendly. As you might know if you live here, they have excellent schools. There are so many low-cost options to entertain your kids. I mean, you've got the beach, you've got Northside Park, you've got all sorts of movies on the beach in the summer. There's a lot to do, and there's a sense of community here in Ocean City that those of us who've lived in other communities don't always see.
As far as who Katie would like to see take on some of these town jobs,
the ideal outcome would be if folks in our local community took the opportunity to work for the town, because they are our ambassadors already right there in the community. They know how. They already probably love Ocean City, and they can bring that into the work, which just makes it that much more fun.
And they're welcoming to all kinds.
All ages, all different types of folks, and that's what makes it interesting. We aren't looking for one set type of a person. Just have a great attitude, a strong work ethic, and you're going to fit in just fine.
There's no doubt working here is something Katie's proud of and passionate about. In fact, she wants to stick around for life.
I hope that this is my final employer. I'm enjoying the work I do here at Ocean City, and I think it's only up from here.
Katie says people really do come here and stay and work for life. In fact, earlier this month, they handed out service awards for folks who've done 40, 45, even 50 years of service with the town. And speaking of long-time careers, the captain of the Ocean City Beach Patrol has been with the organization almost 50 years. Way to go, Butch Arbin. Way to go.